with the people, man. Now look, because I'm in a rush. I got things to do this morning. I mean things to do, you know what I'm talking about. So y'all know my shout outs, man. He ha Ken in the pen, all my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't on the bottom of the thing, on top of the thing, keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about. And Dugu and them, Cutthroat and them, Mike and them. You know what I'm talking about. Lil Rue and them, not Lil Rube and them, Lil Rue and them. Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Listen, I don't promote nothing, man. I don't promote no drug usage, drug sellage, alcohol consumption. Don't take a sip of that sippage. You know what I'm talking about, man? I don't promote no crime, don't promote no violence, don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people, you know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. No. You know what I'm talking about, me, man? I don't promote you know what I'm talking about, you get it? But yeah, man. I ain't prejudiced. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. I ain't got nothing against the little people, man. I ain't got nothing against nothing, man. I don't promote nothing, man. All I promote is y'all go ahead, do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. We don't know how much of it we got, man. Good brother like myself, man. I already said that, man. Y'all hold on real quick. Yeah, man. I'm in a rush, man. Oh, man, I almost knocked my whole Coffee Chronicles down. You know what I'm talking about? I almost knocked the whole Coffee Chronicles down, man. I say, bruh, you forgetting something. Matter of fact, mama say breast and whiskers when you on TV, man. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, this one right here is going to be Forceful Fight Friday. And like I said, I ain't going to be able to be too long because I got things to do this morning, man. But, I say Forceful Fight. Look, down, that shit right there go all the way around the board too, man. You know what I'm talking about? Everything I talk about, bro, it just this shit go all the way around the board. It ain't just no this and just that. It's a bunch of shit, right? But I'm gonna try to me, you know what I'm talking about? Cause I gotta try to stop saying the most important thing, cause it might not be the most important thing to y'all, you know what I'm talking about? But to me, it's two forceful fights, folks. Nephew says, "Oh man, oh lady." Nephew says, "Oh man, oh lady." What'd you say, bro? Lady. You know what I'm talking? Two of the forceful fights, bro. Listen, folks. And I've tried to do both. I've done one of them before, and I tried to do the other one. You get what I'm saying? Now, the first one, bro. This is what this was made for, folks. Listen, we living in a day and age, bro, where niggas just play too much. You say, what, bro? We living in a day and age where niggas just play too much. You get what I'm saying? So with that's gonna come a lot of mouth, folks, and I mean a lot of mouth. You know what I'm talking about? It's just gonna be some cause people is playing, bro. They trying to get you riled up. They trying to get you mad and all that. Forceful Fight Friday. Don't let nobody trick you up out your position, bro. Don't let nobody trick you up off the streets, bro. Sometimes it's cool just to go break that shit down to see where it's coming from, to see why it's coming. It's just good to analyze that shit, bro, so you can get a better understanding of the shit that you might even be going through, bro. Because I'm telling you, folks, one of the worst things that I've ever done. You get what I'm saying? Is fuck myself off, take myself off earth for a mark. For hella long, bro. For hella long. And in the process of me taking myself off earth, you know what I'm talking about, fucking with that mark, bro. Hella shit, hella my men, how you say that shit? You know how bro is with his vocabulary. Monumental, like, just hella shit happened while I was gone in my absence, bro. You know what I'm talking about? My own personal life, bro, that made me feel like an idiot. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sitting here now, I can't be out free around the shit I really need to be out and give my guidance and my direction, you know what I'm talking about? So shit, hey, well, you know how they say, bro, when the cats away, the mice will play. And I ain't even talking about like no relationship type shit. I'm just talking about shit in real life with family. You know what I'm talking about? You'll fuck around and like I ain't even get to go to my grandma's funeral and shit being in jail, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That shit fuck with me to this day. I ain't bullshitting with you. You know what I'm talking about? So it's hella shit I missed, folks. Just hella shit where I done took myself off earth fucking with these marks, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Because in the end, motherfucker just be playing. And that's why I even made this video, bruh. You can't let nobody drive you to the point when they playing, folks. Because the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to get yourself in trouble. Because when people playing, they ain't got no problem with getting you up out the way quick, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Especially if you one of them motherfuckers out there that ain't, you ain't really tripping about committing one of these heinous acts. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you don't be playing with people. You going to jail, folks. And they going to make sure of it. You know what I'm talking about? And the thing that we don't ever be getting, you think you funking with somebody, right? You don't even trip off of, y'all will call them civilians. But you just wouldn't trip off the regular people that they got in their life that love them too. You know what I'm talking about? So if you was to do something, like fuck somebody off or something, bruh, you ain't gonna even have to deal. It ain't like you dealing with the turf niggas you fuck. Sometimes you do though, because a whole turf will come to court on your ass too. But like you finna be dealing with them people, family members and shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You finna be dealing with some motherfuckers that ain't even part of that gang, and all they see is you done did something to their loved one, folks. So like you just ain't gonna win. That shit gonna backfire, folks. Cause that shit gonna go from some street shit to some my baby was a good. I'm telling you, bruh, that shit gonna go. It ain't gonna go like you think it's gonna go, folks. You just know the street element with a motherfucker done stole, with a motherfucker done did out of pocket or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? But there's more parts to that shit, bruh. You just like it's just more shit to that shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And you don't never want to fuck yourself off, folks. Forceful Fight Friday. You don't never want to fuck yourself off, folks, for another motherfucker that's just playing, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Because despite what they tell you, you missing time out your life, bruh. And whatever you had going on or got going on or whatever, bruh, that's what's finna be fucked up. You get what I'm saying? While everybody else still just living their life, folks. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna be the only one with the stress. I ain't bullshitting with you. So on this Forceful Fight Friday, folks, you on this Forceful Fight Friday, you gotta not let yourself get to that point, bruh. Don't never let these people get you to your breaking point. You get what I'm saying? Because they will, bruh, and they'll do it hella quick just playing. You know what I'm talking about? They won't even realize you'll be thinking it's serious as a motherfucker, and they just playing, folks. I'm telling you what I'm telling you what I know. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they be orchestrating that shit, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Because like I told you, a lot of these niggas nowadays think like bitches. So a nigga been to sit around and antagonize you just for that. They need you to do something so they can report it once the police come. You know what I'm talking about? They actually need you to hit somebody. They need you to shoot. They just need you to do something so you the aggressor. You get what I'm saying? So they could explain that to the police when they get there. I ain't bullshitting with you. They gonna have a whole backstory for the police. They gonna have a prequel, nigga, where the shit started at. I ain't bullshitting with you. I ain't. So yeah, man, on this motherfucking Forceful Fight Friday, don't never let one of these marks trick you up out the street, folks. Cause they just playing, folks. You get what I'm saying? That's why these niggas is real disrespectful with their mouth. That's why these niggas real good with coming up here publicly, you know what I'm talking about, disrespecting people in there. That's why they real good with that shit, bruh. And like I told you before, all that shit right there is just putting insurance on themselves, folks. You know what I'm talking about? That's all that shit is, just putting insurance on themselves so they could put it out there. So if something do happen to them, they could revenge their own self from the grave. You know what I'm talking about? Remember how you usually be watching ghost movies and the nigga come back and haunt you? Now nigga just leave a digital diary of everything. So if something do happen to him, the police can investigate and they know where to go. You get what I'm saying? But when I tell you these niggas is playing, folks, and you can't play yourself, And I know it's hard, folks. I know it's hard. Because it comes a time in life, bro, where sometimes you just gotta hit a nigga on his head, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's the only thing. That's the only way you're gonna get some understanding. And I understand that, bro. But a lot of times, folks, like motherfuckers be having plots and plans, bro, to get you up out the way. And what I've seen from if you one of them angry motherfuckers, bro, like everybody just know you finna do the fool. I done seen so many motherfuckers have traps for niggas like that, bro. Include myself. I've seen it with my own eyes, bro. When you that angry motherfucker, they know it only take a little bit of this right here to make you go off, bro. I done seen so many motherfuckers get rigged up like that. I done seen so many motherfuckers get rigged up like that, bro. Because they know once this motherfucker come over here, it only take a little bit, you know what I'm talking about? And a lot of times the police was already on their way. You get what I'm saying? The police was already on their way. So when they pull up, they already got a nigga in character. Five pop. Yeah, it's about time the police get there. You already in character. Riled up, yelling at people. You might got somebody in a chokehold or something. I ain't bullshitting with you. You know what I'm talking about? But I've seen people use that my whole life to the motherfucker who get mad hella quick. I've seen people use people anger against them my whole life, folks. Coffee Chronicles. You know what I'm talking about? So like I said, this ain't gonna be a long video. But the first two, it's two of them now. It's way more than that in life. But you get where I'm going with it. Forceful fight, bruh. Don't never let nobody force you to trick yourself up off these streets, folks. And you don't never let nobody force you to give up on yourself. Forceful fights Friday, folks. Don't never let nobody force you into tricking yourself up off the streets. And you don't never let nobody force you to give up on yourself. And what's crazy, because both of them running rapid right now. People using both of them little fucking with you, trying to antagonize you and shit to get you to do something so they can tell on you. And motherfuckers is trying to basically get you not to believe in yourself so you'll just give up any of your dreams and shit. You don't never let them two things right there happen, bro. You keep going, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You keep going. You make sure you got a battery, nigga, and like Max Crosby for the Raiders, bro. You just don't stop. Play hard, folks. Nephew says, oh man, oh the lady. Nephew says, oh man, oh the lady. You know what I'm talking about, man. Shout out to everybody who can't count but know exactly how much money you own. You know? You got that 1262. I see. Fuck it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, because I see that rapid around here too, man. Because I just told you we living in some weird days. But today ain't even about them weird days. It's just about them forceful fights Friday, bro, that you don't let nobody force you into. I'm telling you, I felt like a grade A mark, bro. Fucking with this mark and took myself off of Earth for hella years, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That's why, like, you don't want to find out the hard way. But if you just knew like I knew, bro, that's why it's better just to leave these marks alone, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. That's why it's just better to leave these marks alone, bro. Because they came up under another, they came up in a different era, bro. You know what I'm talking about? These are niggas that came up in them area watching all them TV shows and shit. Like The Wire and shit like that. Ghost and all that shit like that. When the criminals really be working with the police and shit, you give me this and I'll let you. They came up in there watching all that fantasy shit, bro. I promise you. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all ain't never even tripped off all them big old Empire and all that old shit y'all be running around here watching. Y'all ain't never really tripped how they implemented the telling like it was cool, did you? You know what I'm talking about? Mama saying blow your nose on camera. Y'all never even tripped off that, did you? How they just implemented all the Saguni shit. I told you from the wire a long time ago. You feel me? When they had the Saguni running around there, he was the hardest one though. And not just that. Any motherfucking show you see with a Saguni on there, because a lot of them be having Saguni writers and shit, you know what I'm talking about? But any show you see, bruh, watch all the straight people. The straight people gonna be the one with the mischief, the deceit, the destruction, the 5-finger discount. You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna be all the straight people. Now watch the Sagunis. Sagunis gonna be the only ones that got the morals. Like the Sagunis gonna be the ones who solid, who got all the morals, all the integrity, know all the right. I promise you, bruh. I say, man, this shit something straight out of the comic book, bruh. They'll walk you right into that shit, folks. You know what I'm talking about? You don't even know what you're looking at. They just getting that shit, they just normalizing that shit in your head, folks. On some real shit. But yeah, I've been peeping that shit since then, bruh. Cause these niggas came from them streets, bruh. When them niggas was watching movies where it's cool to talk to the police and shit. You really, like, that shit just crazy, bruh. Because there's no more penalties. And when there's no more penalties, bro, you always gonna have chaos. You always gonna have wildness. You always just gonna have shit out of hand when it ain't no more penalty. I mean, you could just do anything, bro, and it ain't no consequence. On some real shit. And Forceful Fight Friday, folks. And to me, there's two of them. You don't let these niggas force your hand, because it look like that's all they try to do now, bruh. They just try to force your hand. They'll try to force your hand, because we living in the imaginary days, bruh, where ain't nobody doing nothing, but they want to see you do something, even though ain't nobody doing nothing. Ain't nobody running around this motherfucker pushing line. But somehow, if you don't push a line, you the sucker. Really, everybody just running around here talking with their mouth. You know what I'm talking about? We live up to the day where they just respect the motherfucker who causes the most chaos, bruh. Now, the same motherfucker who will cause all the chaos, they'll find a reason for all the bitch shit that they do. They will find a rationalization for all the bitch shit that they do, bruh. They will. Because you popular. And that's what runs the land right now. The popular man. You know what I'm talking about? Because whoever popular, that's who everybody else want to get next to. In hopes that it'll make them popular. You know what I'm talking about? Forceful Fight Friday, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? They done forced y'all to fight that gossip fight. Now you out here every day going to war with your mouth. You know what I'm talking about? Told you this shit go all the way around. You come out here every day fighting with your mouth with all that gossip and speculation. You know what I'm talking about? That you been running around this motherfucker down low. Something straight out of comic book. Nephew says, old man, old lady. Nephew says, old man, old lady. What'd you say, bro? Old lady. I ain't bullshitting with you. On some real shit, bro. Forceful fight. But like I said, I got some shit to do, so I'm finna get up out of here. But you just remember, man, on this Forceful Fight Friday, leave these niggas alone, bro. Don't pay no attention to these niggas, bro. Now, I ain't gonna tell you not to defend yourself if it come down to it, bro. But, these niggas playing, folks. Coffee Chronicles. And, a lot of times when other niggas playing, bro, in the end, you don't do nothing but fuck yourself off. You know what I'm talking about? You just fuck yourself off, folks. So, I know it's hard, bro, but try to ignore these niggas, bro. Pay these niggas no mind. And stop letting these niggas come around here making you feel some kind of way about your life, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Don't let a motherfucker come around, bruh, Forceful Fight Friday, and make you, like, want to give up on yourself. Talk you out of the belief that you once had. You know what I'm talking about? You see it. You see it. I was just thinking about that. I get up out of here, because I was just listening to 903, that song. I'll be listening to that song every morning. That motherfucker, I like that song, man. That nigga be saying some shit in that motherfucker. That nigga said we trying to come up with a play, but we fighting in the huddle. That's a cold bar right there, man. You know what I'm talking about? That just described the game, nigga. I ain't bullshitting with you. That shit, that bar right there describes everyday life. We can't even come up with a play because we fighting in the motherfucking huddle. You know what I'm talking about? We don't know who we don't know who the quarterback is, the wide receiver. We can't even come up with the play, man. Third short. Yeah, shout out to 903 Boxing. This is everybody, bruh. Everybody out there, Smooth, your boy Smooth, man. Steve Gilmore. Swoop like me, just all the people, bruh. Because like I said, folks, it's hard for motherfuckers to come together. It seems like it ain't hard, but it's just y'all making it hard. You get what I'm saying? So that shit just appreciated, bruh. Motherfuckers just need more of that shit. I remember a few years ago it was like that actually. Then I don't know what happened. That wave came around this motherfucker. That fucked up spirit. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't been the same since. You know what I'm talking about? Then the Fat Boys broke up. God damn. I ain't bullshit with you, man. Real topics, cowboy muse, and firepower on some real shit. Cause it just be hard to get recognition, and motherfuckers act like they don't want to keep that shit going. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it'd be nice if everybody could just, you know what I'm talking about, gradually make it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I remember a few years ago, bro, it was cool like that. All that shit was cool to promote everybody, to fuck with everybody. I can tell you that shit didn't last long at all, though. But yeah, man, Forceful Fight, Friday, man. Leave these niggas alone, folks. They just playing, bro. Don't let nobody trick you out your, just out your freedom, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's all that's gonna happen. Motherfucker gonna bother you to the point, and then tell on you. I ain't bullshitting with you. Then don't let these motherfuckers come around, bro, and down talk you, because that shit cool now too. No matter what you could say I'm finna do a cartwheel, and nigga gonna say, nigga, I bet you can't. Your wrist ain't even strong enough to do it. You know what I mean, bro? Nigga just gonna say, don't. First of all, get away from the motherfuckers. First of all, don't just sit around a bunch of motherfuckers that's trying to talk you into not believing yourself, bruh. Because it's obvious they already lost. You know what I'm talking about? That's that crab in the bucket mentality. So you just don't put yourself around a gang of motherfuckers like that in the first place. Then, bruh, yeah, don't let nobody come around and make you doubt yourself, folks. You know what I'm talking about? Forceful Fight Friday. Yeah, don't never let nobody come around, bruh, and like force you to give up on yourself. Talk, put so much of that on you until you just be like, fuck it and give up. Nah, bro, don't never give up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. That's the only way you're gonna get there, bro. Keep pushing. Fuck what happened, nigga. Keep pushing. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, you don't remember nothing else. Always remember, it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that love.